everyone present here. Today we are gathered here to celebrate biggest festival of the British English class. So before starting speech, let's sing national anthem. Stand up, all of you. जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल गंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्छल जलधि तरंगा तब शुभ नामे जागे तब शुभ आशीष मांगे गाए तब जय गाथा जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे भारत माता की जय भारत माता की जय Sit down, everyone. Today I am here to talk about how and why English is important for us. English is important for us because wherever we go, we need English. We just in a very environment, we just need to know English because whenever we go outside, if just think if we are going out of Bihar, we need English because in India, in most of the state, there are many different languages. Those we do not know. But everyone knows English. So that's why English is so important, and English is important for just making easier communication with people. It makes us confident and it makes us very different in every way. Because when we speak English, we feel confident in front of everyone. And English connects everyone with their culture, with others' culture, languages, and how their nature is. And English is just a not language. It's a very it connects our heart with people to people. Because just imagine those who don't know English and those who know English. Those who don't know English, they are not comfortable to speak in front of people because whenever they just go outside, they just keep silent. But those who know English, they just share their ideas, they just communicate with the people, and they just show that yes, I know and I can, and they just believe in themselves. So now I'm going to talk about our topic, today's topic, importance of communication skill. Importance of communication skill. Communication is not just about speaking words. It's about expressing feelings, share ideas, and building meaningful connection. Communication is a foundation of all relationships. Without it, misunderstanding grows, trust breaks, and distance increases. Because people do not know how to communicate with people. Because they just, before speaking, they do not think and they speak anything. And then after, they just realize what the biggest mistake they have made in their life. And communication is just a key of sharing good relationship with families, friends, and their loved ones. And it's so good for us because communication doesn't mean only just sharing ideas. It's mean that we just make our relationship good with people. Because if we do not know how to communicate with people, we can't just share our ideas, we can't just share our feelings and what we are just feeling for anyone that we cannot express. So now I would like to call our sir. Clap for our sir.
So let's begin today's session, and I hope that you all will just perform very well. Whatever the mistakes have been done today, you will just forget and just focus on only content conclusion, and most and very important part, that is our body language, which will give you too much mass. And I'm 100% sure that if you all just focus on each and everything, then definitely this session will be memorable for each and everyone, because it happens after 40 or 45 days, and I'm 100% sure that today you are going to learn a lot of things from this incident, or you can say that event also. Another thing is that it may happen that during the speech you will just have loss of confidence level, and even you would not be able to speak in that session also. You will have to just show that I'm not just mesmerizing, I'm not forgetting. You have to show your confidence, and you just think about only yourself. You are watching everyone, but you are thinking about yourself. You are watching everyone, but you are watching yourself only. You are speaking, but you are speaking for yourself. And I am 100% sure that if you will do like that, then definitely it will be very, very important for you. You know very well that today's topic is communication skill, and it is the requirement of all employers also. Even all employers who wants to just put their staff, they want to say that they want to say and they want to see that a person should have to have good communication skill. Communication skill doesn't mean that you are able to speak in English. That is communication skill. Communication skill means that are you able to just communicate with anyone or not? Means while you are communicating, you are getting any kind of agitation or not. That is important. Another thing is that your confidence level should too much high, so that whenever you are going to talk with anyone, you will never ever just face any kind of problem. This is called communication skill. If a person who knows Hindi, and if you are going to just talk with that person in Hindi, that will be much more comfortable for him, because he can only understand Hindi. And in that case, if you are just communicating with him in Hindi, then definitely it will be better for him or her. And this way you can just communicate with that person. So we are going to convey our message. At present, we all can understand in English. That's why I am communicating with you all in English. So those persons who are motivated by you by talking, this is called communication skill. I'm 100% sure that you all will just speak very well, but time management is also very important, because in semi-finale I have just seen that most of the students were not able to manage their time. So time management is important. When you just listen the bell of 2 minutes, it doesn't mean that whatever you are speaking, just leave that line and you are going for the another. Means you are going for the conclusion part. No, the thing you are just saying, it should be concluded or it should be finished, and after that you go for the next one. And it is said that it is very easy to speak if we get too much time, but it's very tough to speak within a short period of time. But in spite of all things, we just going to perform today, and first session will be for 1.5 hours. In 1.5 hours, we will just listen most of the students. After that, we will get 15 to 20 minute break, and after 15 or 20 minute break, again we will go for the second round of speech. After finishing out all things, I will select top 10 students, where the students will be asked only grammar session, where they have to face 10 questions, and I don't know how much marks they are going to get. And after that, the students who will get, you can say that high marks, that students will just be the, you can say that part of top 6. And after top 6, they will have means in top 6 they will have extempo session. In extempo session, they will get a topic and they have to speak. After finishing out all things, we will have top 4, and then we will go for the prize distribution ceremony, where every student will get first of all certificate, then after some consolation prizes, and then those who have just stopped in general round, semi-finale as well as grand finale, all will get prizes one by one. So I hope that you all will enjoy today, and I'm 100% sure that only and only you should believe on you, and you should just trust on you. So before starting, I would like to ask you all, how is your Josh?
Hi.
How is your Josh?
Hi.
नहीं आवाज आ रही है. How is your Josh?
Hi.
Thank you. चलिए.
I hope you all understood where you all have to focus and in what in how many areas. So sir has just made you all understand how to speak and how to just manage your time and how to make eye contact with you all. So now I would like to call our previous super performer. Clap for him.
So, good morning to everyone. So, how you are feeling today? We're just talking about how you're feeling, not about your tuition. So, as the time has come and the sir has tell us that after every 45 or 50 days, this festival of DIT is celebrated all over the times, and from previous to the previous, it is celebrating from years to years. I think it's from decade also. And now we all have just gathered, and here, if I tell you that, so some persons will think that I will not do better, I will not go to that position, I will not achieve any trophy, any medal. If I tell you a major thing that the person who has not come at previous time to grand finale and they have come this time to grand finale, they are topper in their own. And the person who will win the award is also the topper or she is also the topper. But the who has just came here is also, or she is also the topper. But here the majority thing is that we are going to be compared with a trophy or a medal. This is another thing. And now we are doing that about what is our topic, importance of communication skill. If I tell you that, imagine a word without no communication, no expression, no impression, how it feel like. All over there is silence. Like the communication is the lifeline of human body. If I tell you that, with the help of communication, you make your friends also a stranger to your friend. You can build your relationships and lots of work. With the help of communication, your spark will become like a fire. So the communication is coming from the previous lots of time, and now it is very much important. It helps to your interviews. It helps to the key to be success in your class and all over in your life also. So I just want to tell you that do better in your own because you have just done good for your own self. So I want to say that clap for your own self first. I just tell you some major points that you should not mistakes. These are the silly mistakes everyone is done from previous lots of time. Your eye contact with everyone should be done. Every single person in 3 minute time of duration. Between of those 2 minutes you have to make your content complete. After that the 1 minute which you get after ringing a bell, you have to go to your part conclusion and make eye contact with everyone, the anchors, the students, the sir, everyone who is sitting here. You should have to make eye contact with them. You should have to make your hand movement. Your hand should be freely, not stuck like here you are putting like this, here you like. You have to, if you're not comfortable, so just take a distance from podium because your voice is just comfortable for this little classroom. You can just, whatever you speak, the last bench also can listen. So these are the some major points, your hand movement, your body. However, you are sitting in the class, you are walking and coming to the podium. These are also the points which are counted there. And in the duration of this, if you're talking with somewhere, if you are doing some misbehavior, then your marks will also deduct. So do better in yourself. You have just come here. So that's about from all my side. Thank you.
He has also said in which area you all have to focus and he has inspired you all and encouraged you all. So clap for him again. Now I would like to call our senior anchor. Clap for him.
क्लासेस छोड़ के सिर्फ आज खड़ा हूँ तुम्हारे लिए। बड़ा अच्छा लगता है यार जब तुम तालियां बजाते हो हमारे लिए। So very cheerful, very enthusiastic, a very charming good morning to each and everyone present here. This is me, your senior anchor Mr. Shivanshu Kumar to host the today's grand finale. So how is your energy?
Hi.
Is this a high energy?
Yes.
Haven't you eaten your breakfast? How is your energy?
Hi.
Still voice not coming in the phone's mic. How is your energy?
Hi.
Okay. So, how are you all feeling? Nervous? Don't be so. The topic is communication skills, and you know what? No matter how good you speak English, no matter how well your you know your mother tongue Hindi, but if you won't speak with confidence, then it will not work. And one thing also that people says that कि confidence अच्छी चीज है लेकिन over confidence नहीं होना चाहिए. I just say that कि क्यों नहीं होना चाहिए? क्या होता है over confidence? If you don't have over confidence, then means you are doubting yourself, and if you are doubting yourself, then how are you confident? You are not confident. You are just trying to convince yourself, no, I am confident. But really you are not. So yeah, don't think like that, that there is something like overconfidence. And I will also like to mention one thing that if you will think negative about yourself, then only negative will happen. Like if you are just afraid from a participant that, oh, if she is participating, then how could I win the super performer? Why you are not? Why you can't win? जिसका सोच के तुम लोग डर रहे थे वो तो अभी तक आई भी नहीं है. So who will be the next super performer? Who thinks that he can be? No one.
Raise your hand properly.
Only two people. You think. You guys also think. Anyone? Anyone else? Still you are not showing confidence. क्या फायदा हुआ ज्ञान देने का? छोड़ो नहीं बोलेंगे. So I would like to also mention one thing that only just by getting marks you will not become a super performer. For that, first of all, you will have to have the mindset of a super performer. Super performer don't care who is participating or who is not. How good his English is, how good her English is. How many medals he has won, how many medals she has won. When I also participated for the first time, I was from just a junior batch. No one knows me. Second trophy लेके चले गए. सब advanced batch वाला सब देखते रह गया. So just try to do something like that. And also I would like to say one thing that कि अगर mind में है तो एक दिन life में भी जरूर होगा. It will not happen in one day, but one day it will definitely happen. And you know why our sir make result in the diary? Do anyone knows? No one knows. ताकि इतिहास के पन्नों में तुम लोगों का नाम दर्ज हो जाए. So, how would you like to get your name registered? Just your single name on a big fonts or in the list of 30 students, which no one even remembers. So I will just say that if you are present here, then try to go for the highest. Don't adjust for a medal. Oh, बस मेरे को medal मिल जाए, बस top 4 में आ जाऊँ. Don't think like that. If you are here, then means you have got good marks. Then you have so many people of your batch have not selected, and if selected, they have not come because they don't have any kind of courage. But you are present here, you have that courage. That's why you are present here. So show that courage and just nail the podium. Thank you. Now I would like to call my co-anchor back and proceed the session.
Again, I'm asking, are you all ready for this speech competition?
Yes.
So let's start this speech competition. So leadership is a way of thinking, a way of acting, and most importantly, a way of communicating. With this quote, I would like to call Ankita on first position. Clap for her.
Respected sir and all my dear friends and my anchors, good morning to all of you. Today I am here. My name is Kushal. Nandita from 12:30 p.m. batch. It's my first time. I want to say that I'm not come here for be a winner. I just want to give my 100% in everything. So you all know that our topic is importance of communication skills. So I want to say that communication skill is not just a skill. It is how we can share our ideas, our thoughts, and communicate with anyone. And in our daily life, many people who live here and in front of ourselves. When I talk about our family, our relatives, and our friends, and our college friends, teachers, everyone, how can communicate with them? It's more important. If I talk about in education field, communication is most important in education field. If we are, you all know that I am a student and you all are a student. So how can speak confidently and ask our teachers many types of questions? It's more important because I'm also a student. And when I read in I was reading in 11th 12th class, then my confidence is very low and my communication skills are also very low. That's time I feel very bad and I regret on myself. What it's all time I'm my lost in that class because I don't ask any question. And if I talk about in professional field, that's time our communication is most important because all companies and all any person who also hire these types of person who communicate very perfectly and everything is perfectly. That's if they talk about their companies, they express their all things are very confidently, and it's very important our communication skills in this time. If you want to be a teacher, if you want to be an actor, if you want to be a singer, if you want to be anything, if you want to be a leader, it's most important in all things, in all field. Your communication is very good and every field because without your communication skills, you can't be any person who achieve a goal very nicely. That's thank you. It's all my speech. Communication is the key of success. Thank you.
So have you seen all that how I just put her randomly? Maybe you have not got that much voice because her voice was actually not going into the mic due to height issues. But still she has just given a marvelous speech. Please clap again for her. Also, she has made eye contact even with anchors, and also she was trying to do hand movements as well. But a little bit, I will say you all just to after the bell rang, after the first bell, move on to conclusion, and after the second bell, you have to stop. So now, without wasting time, I would like to call the next contestant of the day. So I would say something, and can you guess? Any anyone can guess who is her? Oh, oh. Still, I have a sign for her. रो रो के अटेंशन लेना है इनका काम. आ जाइए, राजनंदी है इनका नाम. क्लैप फॉर हर.
Respected sir and all my dear friends, good morning to all of you. A girl who is standing behind this podium, this is Ms. Rajandi from 5:30 p.m. batch. And today we all know that a grand finale round and sir has given the topic importance of communication skills. So friend, what I am going to speak, please try to listen carefully.
Firstly, what is the communication skill? A communication skill is the information transfer from one person to another person. It is not just about talking. It is the ensuring the message you say and the other persons to receive it. And why it is important? It is important because how we share our thoughts, ideas, feelings, and with the other person. It is a very important in our life because sometimes we have to misunderstanding and create on our life and we are not understand to other person. This is the biggest problems on our life. And when I am talking about how many types of communications, there are four types of communication: verbal communication, non-verbal communication, written communication, and visual communication. And now I am describing one by one. Firstly, verbal communication. Verbal communication is a spoken word in whether it is the communication face-to-face conversation, phone calls, video calls. For example, I am standing here and I am speaking and you are listening. This is the conversation about between us, you and me. And the non-verbal communication is it is the body language for face expressions and the eye contact make up with the person. It is called a non-verbal communication. For example, my expressions, my hand movement, my eye contact, you are see. This is the non-verbal. And the written communication is you have to it is the written. You have the reports, emails, and whatever you have to send message to online through. And we have to send a message with the. For example, you have to throw in the written exam, and you have the same message for your friend. This is called a written communication. And the visual communication is the passing of. It is the passing of the through information about photos, videos, and we have to share. It is called a visual communication. And now and lastly, I conclude my speech. Good communication is the healthy environment, and firstly, you have to better in the relationship, friendship, families, teacher, because we all know that communication most important in our life. Without communication, we have not everywhere we have to communicate with the person. It is the really important in our life. For example, if we are sad and upset and we see and we have to tell about parents and we have to tell about the friends, then we have to see how we feel better and they support us. First, you have to communicate with your parents and whenever we have to see. And after you have to realize, yes, communication is very important. Sometimes we have to miss our depression only we have to on our mind. This is not important because you have to. Otherwise, you have to share with your parents. That's all.
So the claps are telling that how well she has just spoken. Once again, clap for her. इनमें भी मैं बड़ा दम राजनंदी को मत समझना किसी से कम. Once again, clap for her. Now I would like to call my co-anchor back to proceed the session.
Communication is the solvent of all problems and is the foundation for personal development. Now I would like to call next speaker whose name is Naseha. Clap for her.
Good morning, respected teachers, anchors, and all my dear friends. First of all, thank you for giving me this wonderful opportunity to stand in front of you all and speak about the importance of the communication skills. In today's life, communication, people do not judge what you know, people judge what you say. So let me start the small story. Two people went to a job interview and they both have the same degree, same knowledge and same marks. The first person was very intelligent, but when the interviewer asked a question, he got nervous and his answer were right, but his voice was shaking. Mahabharata, the Krishna was the greatest warrior, but it was the Lord. Arjuna was the greatest warrior, but it was the Lord Krishna's communication skills who that win the war. He didn't fight, but he did spoke and his voice gave free from after Arjun and the one right conversation give the strength and write the whole work. And in conclusion, I want to say communication skill is the bridge between your mind and your words. You have gold in your mind, but communication without communication skill, you do not express it. So, friends, let us promise three things. Firstly, speak. Secondly, understand, and thirdly, stand with. And let us promise that three things. We speak clearly. We speak clearly and understand carefully, and people understand you. And I will end with this. शब्द ही वो ताकत है जो दिल जीत ले, शब्द ही वो तीर है जो दिल चीर दे. Communicate better, connect better, and you will live better. Thank you.
How beautifully she has delivered her speech with example, with quotes, and with story. Once again, clap for her. Now I would like to call Miss Hina for her speech. Clap for her.
Respected sir and all my dear and feelings with everyone. Good communication means speak clearly, listening carefully, and good communication means speak clearly and listening carefully, and it is one of the most important a skill of communication skills. Communication skills means includes speak, writing, and share ideas and body language. When we speak confidently, people help us understand easily. Listening is one of the most very important skill in everyone, because but all listening is a very important skill in everyone, because without listening you cannot achieve our goals, and you cannot prepare one on person. Listen, but and show preparely for us. Good communications help us many ways, speak and yeah, like for jobs, success for job interviews, and our body language. Communication skills means create a good man create poor communication skills when we a poor communication skills means a poor communication skills may create misunderstanding and if we show. Thank you.
I'm saying again, do not just forget to make eye contact and do not forget for time. These two are so important and for just giving speech. So now I would like to call Saika Parveen. Clap for her.
Respected sir, dear anchor, and all my dear friends. Good morning to all of you. My name is Shaika, and today we all are gathered here to speak on a very crucial topic, importance of communication skills. So what I'm going to speak, please try to listen carefully. What is communication skill? Communication means sharing thoughts, ideas, and feelings with others. Communication is not only about English language. We can communicate in other language too. Communication, but as we know that English is very important, and English is a international language, that's why if we use communication in English language, it become very good to communicate in all over the world. So how we can develop our communication skill? For that, we must focus on 5 things. Firstly, we have to focus on voice. Whatever we are speaking, it should be audible for others. What we want to convey our message, it will be clear so anyone can understand. Second is our listening skill. How we listen others, whatever others want to convey their message, we should focus on listening skill. If we will be effective listener, it will be good for communication skill. Third is must focus on our eye contact. We always just forget that in while communication we just don't want to maintain our eye contact. In this we lack and we just put not interest in communication. That's why we need to maintain eye contact with others. Fifth is body language. Our body language matters a lot. If we want to win our communication skill, we must show our body language in properly way. How to use your hand and how to stand. In conclusion, lastly, I want to say that communication helps a lot in our all over the perspective. If we want good job, it helps. In our personal to professional life, it helps a lot. If we want our personal growth, good relationship, we must focus on our communication skill. It will just give us. So we should focus on our communication. If we will focus, it will give a good result and it will just create your confidence too. So कहते हैं शब्दों में बहुत ताकत है. So use your words in a proper manner. Thank you. Have a nice day.
How beautifully she has delivered her speech. Those who are from her batch, they know how she used to speak in a low voice. But today she just ate and left no crumbs. I would like to say this line for her. Clap for her once again. Now I would like to call Kushnuma. Clap for her.
A very good morning to everyone, our respected sir and my dear friends and our anchors. Today is a grand finale of speech competition and our topic is importance of communication skill. So friends, what I am going to speak, try to listen carefully. So let's start with the question. Have you ever been misunderstood by anyone even when you were right? If yes, then it was not problem of you, it is problem of communication. Communication is the bridge that connects people with together. If I talk about what is communication, then it is about expressing your ideas, thoughts in a way or in a language that anyone can understand easily. It is very important for everyone in their life. If I talk about importance, then most important is it helps us to express our ideas and thoughts. If we don't express ourselves, we always remain unheard. Like if we express ourselves, we always get opportunities and win in our lives. Second is it builds us good relationship. With the friends, with the families, with the loved ones, we talk and we clear our misunderstanding. It creates your good relationship with people, and with the help of this, you can be a good friends of anyone. If I talk about third, then it increase leadership ability. Communication, with the help of a good communication, you can influence anyone and lead any group. It increases the ability of leadership. If I talk about another importance, then it is important as a student too. In a student life, if student communicate well, they can answer any questions, they can ask questions, they can learn better in their life and be successful in their life. In today's world, fast-moving world, communication is like key to success. We have to focus on communication. In the conclusion, I would like to say that communication is not just about speaking; it is about understanding and understanding and connecting with others. Just not talk to people, connect with the people. It is not only about speaking, it is also about listening. If you don't listen well, how you will speak to the people? So listen is the most important in communication skill. And also, if we, in our daily lives, a good communication help us to build a relationship. While a poor communication creates misunderstanding, problems, and confusion. So focus on your communication skills. And if we try to speak clearly and learn carefully, listen carefully, we can communicate easily and solve our problem and increase our confidence. This is the power of communication skills. And if you want a better, you have to improve by your practice. If you do practice every day, it is not a one day practice. You have to done this for over time. Thank you, everyone.
Marvelous speech by Ms. Kusnuma. I would like to say one thing, that if you are present here, then you are not present here for doing this. If you are present here, then look at who is speaking and what he is speaking. So yeah, that's the thing. Now I would like to call the next speaker, who is a little chap. Like we know that Vaibhav Suryavanshi of Team India is just like the Vaibhav Suryavanshi of DIIT British English. A small size but big records. Please clap for Mr. Anand.
Respected sir and coordinators, today I stand before you to speak on that skill that can decide the success of our life, communication skill. Friends, what is the difference between a follower and a leader, between an average student and a topper, between a successful person and a struggling person? Most of the time, the answer is only one thing: communication skill. What are communication skills? The ability of ourselves to express our feelings, thoughts, ideas in a clear way so that others can understand us. It is not only about speaking good English, even in Hindi or in your mother tongue language, and it also includes speaking, listening, writing, and body language. As Sir said us, that we need to make eye contact. These are hand movement, body language. It comes in body language, and body language comes in conversation skills. And if you can express your points very well, so you are a good communicator. The man who communicates very well, that is the real communicator. And what are the importance of communication skills? 3 big reasons. Number 1, success in studies. If you understand the teacher and ask your doubts clearly, so you can learn better. And if you will write clear in exams, so you can score good marks. But the children know every question's answer but don't know how to express it, fails. Number 2, getting good job. In every job interview, the man, the woman, he knows to speak very well. The first thing checked in every job interview is, can this person speak confidently, talk confidently? If that person is not able to speak confidently, so that person is not selected. Companies want a person that can speak confidently, talk to client, work in team, present ideas, not a person with good marks but poor in communication skills. Number 3, leadership quality. The man, or every leaders who know how to speak, like Mahatma Gandhi, Swami Vivekananda, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. These people know communication skills, and the main thing we know is communication skills. If you also want to be a good leader, so just learn communication skills. Lastly, I would like to say to you all that the major thing is that communication skills are important. Most fights at home and with friends happen due to misunderstanding. If we will listen carefully, speak politely, 90% of cases are solved. And number 2, group projects, family decisions, and in society, every problem is solved due to discuss it, not by just making your own points. Listen everyone, and the person who explained points, just put ideas. That person became important everywhere. The types of communication skills we must learn are: number 1, verbal. We should know correct word, tone, style. Not anything we go and speak. We should know the correct type. Non-verbal. We should just make our eyes, hand, body language, posture, everything should speak. Smile on face while speaking. And listening. All good speakers are good listeners first. Thank you.
Now you all have seen that why have I called him Vaibhav Suryavanshi of DIIT British English. Once again clap for him. I hope you will all learn that what body language you should keep and what kind of confidence you need. This little boy doesn't care that how much seniors are just participating here. He doesn't know that from how many days you are practicing English. He just know what he has to do. Similarly as Vaibhav Suryavanshi. Again clap for him. Now I would like to call my co-anchor back to proceed the session.
I would also like to appreciate him because he is youngest member in this batch and he has cooked everyone by his speech. So once again clap for him and now I would like to call Miss Sadhna for her speech. Clap for her.
Respected sir and all my dear friend, our anchor also. A very pleasant, charming good morning everyone. This is Miss Sadhna in front of you from Hypertech and today is day and fair. And today I am here to stand to speak, say something about the skill which we use, our single life, but really think about it. Yes, I am talking about the importance of communication skills. So in what I am going to speak, please try to listen carefully my speech. Firstly, what is the meaning of communication skills? It means it is a process to share our ideas, and communication is how we share our ideas, feelings, thoughts, what we think about other person. These all things. And it is not just thing to speak fluent and use a very big word. This is not the same thing. Good communication means speak well, speak clearly, and listen carefully and understand with other person. I want to say that why is communication still important? The first thing is according to me study and career. Because a good student with a good communication, they can ask questions and they solve their problems with the inner communication skill. And according to me, the second thing is the confidence. Yes, confidence is also when we think we can speak very well and our confidence level is good. And when we communicate with any other person, that time they think our communication skill is good and we are improve ourselves. These are things. And there are many things to improve ourselves, like listening carefully and try to communicate with each other and practice more and more. These all things to improve ourselves, but they also depend upon person how they want to improve ourselves. It's also depend upon person. Communication is the key to sharing our thoughts, ideas, emotions, and our confidence also. It also helps to connect with each other and build a strong relationship and share our important information. It's also helps to connect with each other, with our family, with our friendship, and it's also helps to make a strong relationship. The strong communication is also build, enhance our leadership in decision making also. Lastly, I would like to conclude my speech. Communication skill is our part of life. It's also helps to connect with each other like a learning way. It's also. So let's be remember to listen carefully and speak carefully. Let's be say to promise to work in our communication skill to every day. Because good communication is also become a good person in their life. We all know very well how is communication skill is important. Without communication skill, it is important. It will be difficult to improve ourselves. It is also in our thing. Those persons who communicate very well, they speak very well, they also become a good person in their life. This thing is also important for our life because when we communicate with each other, then we got any person thinks they are a good in communicate and they are a very good person. These all things are important in their life. Because that's the reason communication is very important. That's all I want to say. Thank you.
What a marvelous speech she has delivered. I would like to just say, she spoke very beautifully because after this, at a 9th position, she should have been called, but I called her at 8th position and she was not ready for that, but still she has delivered beautiful speech. So once again, clap for her. So communication is one thing, but your tone while communicating with people is everything. Now I would like to call Mr. Arham. So clap for him.
A very much good morning to all of you. Well, this is Mr. Anam Hussain in front of you. So today is our grand finale session and our topic is importance of communication skills. So please try to listen carefully. Why communication skill is important for us? Communication skill is important for us to sharing ideas, thoughts, emotions for anyone. The communication skill has developed from the beginning of the very beginning from the human society. Imagine that those people who are not able to speak, then they are speaking like non-verbal communication, known as verbal communication. It's also known as oral communication. Non-verbal communication helps us to share ideas, thoughts, emotions directly, like direct food on the directly food on the food on the floor and raised hand. It is known as non-verbal communication. If I talk about communication, so it helps us to talk with those people, our lovely friends, our lovely families, and some other peoples that those who we want to talk. If I talk about communication skill, so if we advise any people to purchase or buy anything, so he or she may add something. But if we advise to any AI to purchasing or any buying something, in future the robotics, if we advise them, so they will exactly purchase that thing that we should want. But if any person, if we advise them, so if they forgot the word sentence we have tell to them, so they will forget, and other than they will add something. Like if I tell you that purchase apple, and if you come with watermelon, so it is not better for us. That's why this is important for us. If I talk about mechanical communication, known as artificial intelligence, so we can also talk from them, but it's not better, but because the human society are made for that thing. There is one song, Nache Man Mora Dita Digi Digi. The first portion of this line seems meaningful as per grammar, but second portion of this line seems meaningless. Lastly, in my conclusion, I want to say, if we should communicate with other people directly, perfectly, so that the no communication gap will be maintained. So there is one sentence in Hindi I want to share with us. मैंने मंगवाई सुरमा दानी, मैंने मंगवाई सुरमा दानी, ले आया जालिम बनारस से ज़्यादा. थैंक यू.
How beautifully he has just delivered his speech with Sairi. So once again, clap for him. Now I would like to call our senior anchor.
So you all have seen that how well little champs are just performing. So I think that you will be learning that age is just a number. And it takes nothing to show confidence. Just be yourself. They just do that thing only. And now I would like to proceed the session, and I would like to ask you one thing. Do you know, I am not a good cook. That's why I roast people. And I would also like to say something about the next speaker. नाम है इनका अनम, पर काम है थोड़ा कम. बोलती है ज्यादा पर आउटपुट मिनिमम. क्लैप फॉर हर.
Respected teacher, anchors, and all my dear friends, wishing you a gracious and invigoraant morning ahead. So, known by many, defined by one, this is me, Miss Anam, and today I'm going to talk about the topic which is the basic thing in our life. That is a basic thing whose presence gives us confidence and whose absence gives us hesitation. It is a factor due to which we can miss the opportunity, the good opportunity. It is not just about the ability to express yourself. It's about that how you represent yourself to others. It's about how you say something about anything to others. What your message? And this is not only the intro of my topic, but this is the definition of my topic also. From these, you must have guessed that I am going to talk about importance of communication skills. So, it's neither developed by birth nor developed at all once, right? So, it develops by practicing, it's developed by listening and daily practice, and end with experience and confidence. It includes clarity in your voice, hand movement, which makes express your feeling better. It's about eye contact, which builds trust to whoever in front of you. It's about body language, which shows positivity and confidence, So this is the, but we all miss the a very basic thing, which is pronunciation. So let me tell you how. What if you say to your father that are you fool instead of are you full? So your cheeks can turn red as tomatoes. What if you say live instead of leave? So people won't go anywhere. They live with you forever and ever. So this is the basic thing also. And that's how the pronunciation is also the major part of pronunciation. It's okay. It's all not only about body language, eye contact, and that's all things. And to conclude my speech, I just want to say that it's not just about how we say. It's not just about what we say. It's about how we say, how we represent ourselves to others. So thank you. Have a nice day.
I would like to edit my शायरी. I would like to edit my शायरी. नाम है अनम, पर काम थोड़ा कम. बोलती उतना ही है जितनी जरूरत हो, but output maximum. Clap for her. So you guys have seen that not only she has focused on eye contact, hand movement, voice contact, conclusion, but another very important point, which is the key of communication skill, emotion. Like if you are saying something funny, then that should be in your voice or in your body language. If you are saying something serious, then that thing also should be in your voice and body language. And she has just given a very natural speech and just nailed the podium. Once again, clap for her. So now I would like to call a very well educated person who is present here, and she is also an advocate in the Muzaffarpur Civil Court. Please clap for Ms. Khushbu.
Respected sir and my dear friend, good morning to all of you. We all know that why I am here, because today grand finale session. So today topic is communication skills. Because what I am going to speak, try listen to carefully. Communication skills is very important, because you know that communication skill everywhere available. You surrounded everywhere. You at your home. You communicate your family very easily, but you going to other place and other persons, you not communicate it very easily, because you have lots of hesitation. How can connect with that person? Because I have no idea if that person my activity is good and bad. But you have hesitation or remove, and you communicate with every person very easily, because you are communication very well. Then after you have no any problem, because communicate any person easily. Then after you comes in that person life is very important, because communication skills. You know that our Prime Minister Narendra Modi have good communication skills, because you go anywhere
very communicate easily any person and attach very easily. And your voice and your personality and eye contact is very easily every person. And our Prime Minister very easily connected to any person. And our thoughts very easily in front any person deliver. And every person is very connected for our Prime Minister thoughts is very easily listen because our you want you to say, speak very well. Then after every person is engaged your voice. This is a very important. And lastly, I would like to say that communication skills is good because you are anywhere you go, and first of all, any person is connected only for how can you engage that person and what is you are delivered that in front of any person. And my profession advocacy, this is a very important because every person how can engage and how can connect that person and how remove your client is without your in front of your client, and how can every problem you remove that person. This is a very important. But you have not communication skills good, then after how can you remove that person problem? This is a very important. You connect it very easily any person. But nowadays you are very important to how can connect it. And nice to meet you. Thank you.
देखा हमने लापरवाही का नतीजा. Again, I am saying do not forget to make eye contact and time management. These two are so necessary in your speech. So, the biggest communication problem is not that we do not that we just listen. It's that we do not listen to understand. We listen to reply. So now I would like to call Kundan. Clap for him.
Respected sir and my dear friends, very good morning to all of you. Today, as you know that there is a speech competition and who is stand up and behind the podium. This is Kundan from 925. And firstly, I would like to say thanks for the DIIT who has given this wonderful opportunity to speak something about the importance of communication skill. So friends, what I am going to speak out, please listen carefully. And what is the meaning of communication skill? The meaning of communication is skill. And give your thoughts and share your ideas and feeling to another people. This is the call of communication skill. You know that why happened is the war of Mahabharata because of poor communication skill and some ego. That's why happened Mahabharata. And if I talk about its advantage and disadvantage, you know, it's a disadvantage. Advantage is the communication skill build your confidence, and second is that growth to other company and go any company. Then firstly, see that what's your communication is how to communicate with people easily. If I talk about disadvantage, misunderstanding and poor communication skill. And third is that miss word meaning. Because of word meaning is more important in English communication skill. If I talk about how to learn it, because in the importance of English communication skills, firstly, to practice at home and reading and watching English video and practice every day. And if I talk about how to importance of our life, because of English is the very important language in all over the world, and you go anywhere in out of Bihar, out of country, only communicate with people English. Why? Because of it is the international language, and it's all about my side. Thank you. Have a nice day.
What a great speech by him. Once again, clap for him. Now it's time to call the next speaker, Miss Mahvish on the podium. Clap for her.
Respected teacher, our senior, and my dear friends. A very good morning to all of you. My name is Mahvish Khalsa, and today I am not being judged by the the importance of communication skill. I am being judged by how good I make you understand it. So this is the real communication. This is the real function of communication. Communication skill is not just no, it's not about speaking. It's about how we thought clearly and understand it to others. In every day, we use communication everywhere. In class, when we know the answer but hesitate to speak, with friends, when small misunderstandings turn into big problems. At home, when we want to when we want to explain something to our parents, but we don't have the right words. So this is the problem. But it's happened because it's happened not because we don't have thought. It's happened because we don't know how to explain it. Sometimes problems happen not because of situation. It happens because of misunderstandings. So imagine a student who know everything, but he or she don't know how to express it. Can anyone know how capable that student is? This is why communication is so important. So the question now the question is how we can control improve our communication skill. We can improve our communication skill by practicing speaking regularly, even in small conversation, and by listening carefully to others, and lastly, not by not fearing mistakes. Uh, lastly, I would like to say that communication skill is like a bridge. What we understand it, and what other understand it. That make a big difference. If we learn how to communicate properly, confidently, then we can avoid misunderstandings and build good relationship and express ourselves clearly, and that make a big difference. So that's all about my side. Thank you. Very well spoken. Effectively communication starts with listening. Now I would like to call Muskan. Clap for her. Respected sir and my dear friends, good morning to all of you. Myself is Muskan Kumar. Friends, today I am very happy because I have got an opportunity to speak something about importance of communication skills. Communication skill is the key to express thoughts, ideas, emotional, clear and confidently. They help us to understand better. Communication skill is essential in many skills. Communication skills are important in many ways. First, they help us to express our ideas, thoughts, and thinking also. Second, communication skills help in build a strong relationship, whether it is conclude very easy. Third, communication skills are very important. Now I would like to conclude my speech. Communication skills is expressing thoughts are very important. Thank you everyone. Well tried. Um, if you haven't said, do not expect them to know. It communication is much easier than mind reading. Now I would like to call Iram Fatima. Clap for her.
A beautiful good morning to all of you. Firstly, thank you for giving me this golden opportunity. We know that today is grand finale and we are gathering here and our topic is importance of communication skills. So friend, what I'm going to speak, please try to listen carefully. We know that what is communication skills. Firstly, communication skills mean sharing our ideas, thoughts, feelings, and experience to another. It is a very basic and it is a very important. It is a very important in our daily life, and we, with the help of communication skills, we share our thoughts, feelings, ideas. And if I talk about how I improve our communication skill, firstly, eye contact. It's a very important. It shows our confidence. Eye contacts. If I talk this guy and I cannot show my eye contact, then how I build my communication skill. If I talk with her and I cannot see her, I see her, then how our communication skill is good. And second is hand movement. If I cannot move my hand, then how my communication is looking like more confident. And third is body language. Without body language, our communication skill is nothing. We show our body language with communication skill. And fourth is our voice. Our voice matter a lot with communication skill. If I say soft voice, if I speak soft voice and clear voice, then our communication skill is more better and more better. And I give an example. We know that practice make a man perfect, and we always practice how to communicate a person, how to build our communication skill. Definitely, we can do it. How I build our communication skill. Firstly, if I want to build our communication skill in front of mirror, we speak what you want to say, what your heart want to say. Like it's my daily routine. Anything you want to say, you speak in front of mirror, and definitely you see how you improve day by day. And second example is we know that in 1 year we have 365 days, and in 365 days we shoot in 1 day few seconds. If we shoot a one video for a few seconds, then definitely in after 365 days, in after 1 year, we see 365 videos we have, and then after we see how we improve, how we see how we build our communication skill, and definitely your communication skill build day by day with the help of both examples. And if I talk about if we talk in English, it's a communication skill. No, it's not communication skill. If we talk in English, Hindi, any other language, we speak any other language, it's a communication skill. Not only for use English, it's a communication skill. If our communication skill is more
She has just spoken very well. Once again, clap for her. And last time she hasn't even reached the grand finale, but this time I think she must be in top 10. She has just nailed the podium today, and she was just so much engaged in speaking that she was also not listening to the bell. And I would like to give her a nickname that, as we all know that we have heard about gentleman, but she is the gentle girl of the DIIT because she always keeps a smile in her face. Like you will never, if I would have called anyone randomly, then that person will be looking me like that. Is just abusing me in the mind that why did you say to me? But still she was smiling, and that thing makes her the gentle girl. So remember that name, gentle girl of the IIT West, Adam Fatima. So now it's time to call the next speaker of the day, Mr. Abhishek. Clap for him.
Respected sir, ma'am, my anchor and dear friends, good morning to all of you. Myself, Mr. Abhishek Kumar from the 8:30 AM batch. It is a matter of great pride and honor for me to stand here today in the grand finale. Today I would like to share my thoughts on the communication skills. So friends, what I am going to speak, please listen carefully. Communication skills help every part of life, whether it is in school, interview, friends, or future career. It builds confidence, knowledge, and improves and opens the door to opportunities. But communication is not only about speaking; it also includes listening, understanding, and improves body language. A good communicator is not about good speaker, but also a good listener. Because every great speaker was once a beginner. In today's world, it not it's not have to knowledge. What truly matters is we improve our knowledge. A communication is the bridge between understanding and ideas. So how can we improve our communication skills? By practice regularly, reading and listening with confidence, and most importantly by their fear making mistakes. Lastly, I would like to say that communication skills are not just a part of success. If you can communicate well and you can achieve anything. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Well spoken. Clap for him once again. To effectively communicate, we must realize that we are all different in the way we perceive the world. Now I would like to call Mr. Nadeem. Clap for him.
So, respected sir and my audience friends, are in charge. Good afternoon to all of you. My name is Nadeem Hasan, and as you all are today's grand finance specific topic, and the topic name is importance of communication skills. What I'm going to speak, please try to listen carefully. Communication skill is very good for everyone, and communication skill is very important for everyone. And if I talk about a skill, so a skill is a very important part of communication, because when you have a skill, so you have achieved anything. So I speak some example of skill. So a person he spoke English, he speak English very well. So he has many medals on speaking English. So he have a skill of speaking English. And a person he is make furniture. So he is very easy to make furniture. So he have a skill of making furniture. And communication skill is very important for everyone, and communication skill is very good for everyone. And in a student life, communication skill is very important for students. And a skill is very, when you have any skill, so you can achieve your goal on that skill. You have achieved your goal very easy, and you are success in your goal very easy. So lastly, the conclusion of my speech is when this thing you have a skill, so you do this thing, and so you do this thing and you are success in your life. After always you are success in your life. So thank you for listening to me.
So he has spoken very well. Now we are going to get lunch break. So after lunch, 10 minutes, we are going to start second part.
It's only break. Okay, thank you. We are meeting after 15 minutes. 15 मिनट